I'll never forget it. It was on a Wednesday night, and Vinny was with his volunteers, and they were having a dinner, and they were serving our children with disabilities. They were helping them fill their plates. I just stood there and froze, and tears coming down my face. I was like, where am I? Who is this? I just couldn't believe it. I was shocked that the church's people, the volunteers, were serving our kids and not the parents.
Faith has been amazing. I feel like I'm actually part of a family, part of a community. So I feel more in touch with God and with my faith.
So Austin was born at 24 weeks, 16 weeks early. And because of that, he had many complications. He's had over 60 surgeries. We've lost count. After 60, we don't even know at this point how many he's had because he's had so many. And he will continue. But Austin is nonverbal. He's visually impaired. He has hip dysplasia, which one of his legs is longer than the other. He has autism. He has a developmental disability, and all due to his prematurity. We were either asked to leave or go to the cry room with him because he was noisy and distracting to other people. So as far as our faith was concerned, we were a little mad at the one place that everyone should be accepted, and it was church.
My faith was in and out of a relationship with Jesus. It was hard for the struggles that a family like ours goes through. But once we joined Faith Church, just what the church had to offer, my faith has taken off, and it is through the roof, and it's just a blessing to be here.
Some barriers that people with special needs face in church is that they are too different. My son, when he was younger, was not able to sit quietly in church, and he made noises, so therefore we were told we had to sit in the back of the church. At that point, I really questioned God. What's going on? I thought this was your church. The church didn't want us, therefore God must have made a mistake. And we just felt alone and isolated and definitely not wanted.
Our faith has impacted our journey. It got us through finding out that Callie had Down syndrome and a heart defect. She still has 3 holes in her heart, so she's still, that's still a day-to-day. So we get through with that. We give it to God, and, we live each day to its fullest.
A friend of mine attended Faith Church, and she had told me about the events that were happening for Reflectors, and this was about 2015. We had come to Superhero Night every single year, and up until 2019, we had not attended a service here. We were at Superhero Night, and I saw Pam Vandermeer, and I went up to her and said, "Can we come to church on Sunday?" And she said yes, and that next Sunday we came.
I've seen God work in many ways through the Reflectors, but I think one of the most important ones is that we are both now learning God's words. We are able to worship together. We're able to serve together. We're developing relationships together, and now we feel that this is our family, and that never happened to us before in church.
Belonging to me is being a part of a community and a family, and Faith is the first church that I actually feel that.
The church is inclusive, and the volunteers and Becky are like family.
There's so many ways that I see God working. I think the one that makes me feel like I'm part of a family is that we were able to develop friends and relationships here at church. If Faith Church did not have the Reflectors, then we would not have a family.
Reflectors program is so amazing. They should not be afraid to leave their loved ones into, and let them go into the program while they're worshiping in service, because their loved ones are going to be having fun and learning about their faith at the same time.
Whole laboring is with when people of all abilities, people both with and without a disability, work together for God's glory. Right now, we are part of the All Abilities Sign Choir, which is like a next level worship for me. We have their shirts on here. Franklin also is part of the Family Market.
I did a toilet paper for 2 people.
Yes, you do. Awesome. What else do you do?
I want it.
Yes, and what do you do in the front of the church on Sunday?
I agree.
He's a greeter. And what do you do in Reflectors in Action?
I do.
They also, Reflectors in Action, they make service projects for both people in our church and people in our community.
Definitely join this ministry. It will change your life forever for the better. It will make you part of a community, and you will have people that love you and care for you and want to be a part of your life. It's changed our life. It's changed it forever. And I'm eternally grateful for finding this church.